Hello everyone, my name is Sakshi from Shivajirao Jondhale College of Pharmacy, studying in second year B Pharmacy. I am here to give information about the topic Factors Affecting Growth of Medicinal Plants from Pharmacognosy and Phytochemistry-I under the guidance of our professor and principal Dr. Nitin Mohire. There are various factors that affect growth of medicinal plants, so we are gonna discuss about each factor one by one. So let's discuss about the first factor, which is altitude. It is the most important factor affecting the growth of plants. Since climatic conditions change with height, we can say change in vegetation pattern. For example, camphor grows up to an altitude of 1500 to 2000 meters, whereas tea and eucalyptus grows at 1000 to 2000 meters. The second factor is temperature and humidity. The temperature affects plant growth and metabolism, whereas humidity affects structure and transpiration. Extremes of temperature, both on hot and cold sides, affects the quality of medicinal plants. For example, coffee is grown at a temperature of 55 to 70 degree Fahrenheit. The third factor is rainfall and irrigation. The quantity, duration, and intensity of rainfall regulates the plant life. Excessive or less rainfall affects the plant life and constituents of plants. For example, senna, rice, cotton, etc. gets affected by drought and floods. Fourth factor is soil and soil fertility. The soil supports growth of all plants, provides mechanical strength, anchorage as well as essential nutrient for plants. Capacity of soil to provide nutrition to the plants in balanced and adequate amount is known as soil fertility. The optimal soil conditions depends upon soil type, drainage, moisture retention, fertility and a pH range of 6.5 to 7.5. Soil is made up of 5 components, that is mineral matter, air, water, organic matter or humus and soil organisms. There are 5 types of soil, namely clay soil, loam soil, slit loamy, sandy loamy and calcareous soil. Fifth factor is fertilizers. A fertilizer is any material of natural or synthetic origin that is applied to soils or to the plant tissues to supply nutrients essential for plant growth. Plants need 16 nutrient elements for their growth and metabolism. Depending upon the quantity needed, the nutrients are classified into macronutrients required in large quantities and micronutrients required in trace amount. For example, fertilizers increase the size of plants and also influence the chemical constituents like glycosides, alkaloids, and volatile oils, etc. Pest is an undesired animal or plant species which directly affects the plant growth and development, producing disease which influences quality and yield of the crude drugs. There are various types of pests which infects plants like fungi, weeds, insects, roaches, flies, moths, birds, etc. Hence, control of pest is essential and it should be given importance. There are 4 different methods for pest control, namely agricultural method, biological method, chemical method, and mechanical method. The seventh factor is plant hormones. It is a hormone-like synthetic organic compound. It modifies the growth and development either by promoting or inhibiting the growth of plants. The phytohormones are broadly classified into auxins for cell elongation, gibberellins for cell elongation and cell division, cytokinins for cell division and inhibiting maturation, abscisic acid for abscission of leaves and fruits, ethylene for promoting maturation and fruit ripening. The eighth factor is polyploidy. The term eploidy is a type of ploidy in which genome contains whole set of chromosomes, and eploidy includes monoploidy, diploidy and polyploidy. When some plants contain more than 2 genomes, it is called as polyploidy. The polyploidy can be caused by artificially induced methods or physical agents such as colchicine, veratrine, sulfanilamide, mercury chloride. The ninth factor is hybridization, the process of crossing two genetically different individuals to result in a third individual with a different set of triads is known as hybridization. The hybridization of plants occurs in nature through various mechanisms. Some plants are insect pollinated, such as oil palm, others are wind pollinated, like corn. Such plants can be referred as cross pollinated plants. The cross pollination is a common way of generating genetic variability. The last factor is greenhouse effect. There's a natural greenhouse effect that keeps the Earth's climate warm and habitable. Some sunlight that hits the Earth is reflected, some becomes heat, CO2 and other gases in atmosphere trap heat, keeping the Earth warm. This mainly affects the plant growth, development and yield of the plants. These are some of the links and books which I have referred for making this presentation. I am thankful to our Honorable President Dr. Shivajirao Jondhale, our Secretary Dr. Geeta Khare, and last but not the least, our Principal Dr. Nitin Mahire for encouraging us to make such informative videos. Thanks everyone for their valuable time.